Hi Twin Flames, Lightworkers, Starseeds, DMDF. Welcome to this Twin Flame Starseed Lightworker Tarot Love reading. My name's Sophia. My readings are actually love readings. You wouldn't believe it, but yeah, my intention is for love because that's what Lightworkers are here about, love. Anyway, so just quickly to say, those that have had counselling with me, because a couple of you have been emailing me saying, can you continue the counselling? Absolutely, I forgot to say that. It'd just be a bit more longer at the moment. Like normally there was a 2 to 3 weeks. Actually, it might be 2 to 3 weeks anyway. But yes, if you've had counselling with me and you was on a pause or whatever, you're welcome to email me and I'll send you an invoice for the amount so we can continue. Obviously, it's not fair for me to start and then to stop. Anyone new, not necessarily though, because I want to work on this health program. Okay, so the energy I was picking out would have been my pre-shuffle before I record, was kind of getting on with it, trying to, well, you know, some of you are working on your healing, doing your own thing, that kind of thing. There is still like dark energies. Try not to get pulled in. It's kind of like the planets are separating those that get pulled into the dark, right, and those that don't. If it's also a kind of a test, I feel, with the planets, like who supports you, who's there for you, who helps you. That's what I feel, that, you know, the real, who is really loving towards you. As I always say on this channel, most come and they might think I'm a bit fresh, I'm a bit rude, I'm a bit blatant, but I 100% don't know anyone who books me, and I'll do my utmost best, probably give as much more free stuff than anyone out of these twin flames and stuff, give extra time and all that to help you to get into mission, because I know the law of reciprocity. So if you don't give back to me, the universe will. So that's why I'm perfectly happy to do it. Obviously, there's a fine line because I can't give you all my programs because, you know, people being brought up for free stuff is shit, right? So you wouldn't study it, right? So there is a charge. But anyway, so that's what this is showing. You know, you might think your family or your mum or your dad is loving, and I'm not saying they're not. But, and they might be, you know, white and I'm black, and they might be like, you know, stick to your own or whatever. I don't fucking know, right? And me, I don't see colour at all. It's really, David does, my person, right? He's like, people looking at us because black and white. I'm like, I didn't even notice until you pointed it out, all right? So anyway, so it's about following love, not colour, not religion, not this, not that, not that. That's what the planet's doing. So the darkness, how they do that is this darkness. So you let it slide, right? You figure it out if there's a lesson for it. If there's not a lesson for something that's happened negative now in your life, it might be later on, right? It might be later on you learn something. I'll do this upright. I'm going to put, I promise, the channeled message in the Facebook group. I forgot to do it. You know, me, really busy. If someone's from Mission watching, please put it in the Facebook group. I'm going to start putting a bit of the little more programs in there for people to have. The little programs, they're all guaranteed. Everything on my website's guaranteed. The only thing that, you know, I can guarantee the cards if you like, but, you know, they're not really, you know, but everything else is guaranteed. Counselling with other people, if you don't book me, they're trained, and I don't like to use that word because that sounds like I'm the boss training people in mission. I'm not the boss. We're equal, right? But, you know, they teach me things. I learn so much from them, and I'm teaching them my philosophies and all my teachings of counselling. Let's just put it that way, right? So more on a one-to-one on the stuff I know, and then they have in the on the back end of my website all the stuff I know. And if they still are stuck, they're welcome in mission. You can email me daily. I always reply to mission people. So you still get me even if you book them. If you wanted to book me, and you've missed a slot because now I'm not doing any counselling. But that is why I'm coming away so that others can get that counselling if they so need. But generally, yeah, I train them, but I don't like to say that. Anyway, so let's jump in. So this energy is about working on yourself, or trying, or understanding how to work on yourself. Like I said, you're confused. That's why counselling's here. One-to-one, so you can get onto your journey, and it's more about life. This community helps you with everything. Like I said, the core essence is love. Loving yourself, which is a lot about the tower at the moment, because the foundation, and that's what people don't understand, your foundation is you, right? Your physical world, like how you was brought up, and you. That's why I'm doing the health program, another big massive thing. You'll get it hopefully for free while I'm thinking about it. Yeah, this flew out when I was pre-shuffling the devil card. This counselling program, the programs I'm working on now, if you've got the master program, twin flame program, sex program, are bigger than that. The counselling program and the health program is bigger than those, and they're quite big. That's the delay. Shut up and shuffle, Sophia. Let's get on with it. So what's this devil about? What's going on here? It's about releasing control. I'm telling you, if you get to just follow your intuition, I don't know how many times I'm going to say it. It's like a weight of your shoulder of life. I don't know how to say it. It's like you got all these entities upstairs that guide you. Normally you think about what you do. I'm like, it's out of my control, mate. Them lot guide me. And my life is amazing. I don't know how to explain it. But you can't if you're trying to control it yourself. If you're in the dark with the darkness of all that negative from life stuff which they try to place on you. I promise you my health program will be an eye-opener, just like Twin Flame Lightworkers. Not necessarily the Twin Flame, but the master program, sexual program, which you get, right? I think you get the sex program within the counselling. You get all the big boy programs really within the counselling, right? But it'd be an eye-opener. I don't care if you say I'm fit and I'm healthy. I'll kick your ass in my fitness program and prove you wrong. Hence, it will also be another money-back guarantee. Ace of Wands, Devil, Two of Wands. And I don't eat seeds, and I'm not one of those. You don't see me eating a carrot and jogging and all that. I'll guarantee the stuff that the basic stuff you eat is shit. Ace of Wands, Devil, Two of Wands. What's going on here? So there's a waiting here. Waiting for your person, but it's like he's taking it back. What do they mean? Hold on, I have to get it from upstairs. What's going on here? Oh, okay. So what I get with the Ace of Wands, the first card, is you're waiting for your person to have... there's a lot. So you're waiting for this new passionate beginning with your person. But it's like what I'm picking up with the Ace of Wands is like you have to get into the masculine and grab that opportunity into your masculine side. Most of the twin flames that watch tarot and twin flame stuff are feminine, regardless of man or woman, right? They're more feminine, and it's about getting into your masculine. And because you're one person, so if you balance out your, and I said this yesterday, if you balance out more of your masculine, and that doesn't mean telling your person to go fuck themselves. That doesn't mean, oh, you fucking value me. I'm putting up my boundaries. No, that's fuck all to do with it, right? That's just words, right? When you start to get into your masculine, like cutting off negative people, right? That's hard to do, right? Well, for some people, obviously, not for me. And people don't really know me as hardcore. Like my friends and family, well, not, I wouldn't say friends. I don't really, well, I would say the community's friends, but I don't have friends as such. You don't hear me, I'll go out Friday with Jane or got best friend. I don't have none of that friend. My family don't know me as like how you perceive me to be, as blatant, right? I'll go there, I'll be polite, and then, you know, I'll just see that, oh, this is a load of shit, and I know I won't go back. I only go to funerals, and I still don't know when funerals happen because I ain't got any form of communication with them. Lucky twin sister, she tells me, if anything, right? So this is about getting into your masculine, and that's why I was spitting out my situation. Don't mean I go and see my family, you lot of fucking idiots, look at the food you're eating, you're talking about all this stupidness on the news. No, I go around there, right, and I polite, and then the masculine is coming away. Family, oh, we don't see you, and la la la, yeah, I'm busy, give you a number, listen, I'm always busy, getting into the masculine to say no. Don't mean saying fuck off to people, right? That's what it is, right? And that's to deal with this negative with the devil card next to it. And the devil card next to the Ace of Wands, to me, is my devil card here. Can you see they're ballerinas? I told her to put them as ballerinas, right? Because I like ballet, right? Right? Because the devil, ballet is known as really, you know, gentle and loving and all that kind of thing, you know, not aggressive. Not like, you know, hip hop is known or something like that, you know, punk or rock. So ballet is quite known, but it's in the devil card. So it's like you might be attached to people who come across really loving and nice and gentle, you know, all that fluffing, Swan Lake and all that, right? And look, they're like, oh, I'm helpless. You see how they're like hanging there, helpless, right? And it's stopping you to get your go towards your wants and desires. Oh, you know, my mom's always ringing me, bless her, she's confused and all that. Do you see what I mean? Oh, Sarah, my best friend, she helped me out when I was 12. I'm 48 now, but, you know, it was 12 years old. Someone was calling me names at school, and she stuck up for me. So, you know, whenever she rings me every day, waffling off about bullshit when I've got things to do, I listen to her. Stuff like that. Stuff like that. It doesn't have to be Freddy Krueger. I keep saying to people. Stuff that, you know, Abraham Hicks is known as really nice, right? Eckhart Tolle, Oprah Winfrey, all them lot. But they don't tell you truths, half truths, right? And I'm not saying they manipulate you, but I'm saying that I remember years ago I wanted to do a channel, and I was going to do when the laws of attraction. Everyone jumped onto YouTube to talk about, oh yeah, follow the laws of attraction, like attracts like. I literally was recording a video and I was like, this don't feel right. I had no idea why. And I thought, is it because I don't like the YouTube or recording? I thought, nah, you know, I don't care about that. It didn't feel right because it wasn't right. Because like attract like is correct, but not if you're negative, not if you don't understand other laws, not if, you know, that's what I'm saying. But this is going deeper with the Ace of Wands. Sorry, Quan texted me. So, okay, so Ace of Wands to the Devil. So the Two of Wands is, yeah, I feel this is like extremely hard. Like if you have not necessarily the Twin Flame program, I might add the Twin Flame program free if you buy the Master program or the Sex program, Sexual Mastery program. If you're a guy listening, buy the Sexual Mastery program. It's for anyone, because most men, just saying, don't really know how to satisfy women. That's folder number 2, and they think they do. I promise you, everything will just, you know, make you see things differently. So I might do that actually. So anyway, so yeah, it's like the you not seeing things. some of you, there's someone who's who you scared of, or it's not like really scared, but most people don't book me because they presume I'm going to be rude to them, like, well, why ain't you studied the program, or why ain't you do you see what I mean? There's someone like this in your surrounding, and I'm not like that, to be honest. If you don't do the work, that's on you, right? That's your issue. There's too many of you for me to mission people. Yeah, I will, right? You join mission, I try to push you because you paying me, right? I'm not just going to leave you like all other spiritual leaders, just buy my stuff and leave you there. So I will, but I won't really cuss you out, and it won't be personal. I'll say you have to go and watch it again, or you have to do it again. There's someone here who portrays themselves as loving, but when you say like your friend, let's go pub, and you're like, well, actually, I don't even think you can say, well, actually, I don't want to. You're scared they will be going, why not? Or what are you doing? Or something like that with the devil as well. And this could be friends and family. It's generally friends and family, right? I don't want to go to the family lunch. I don't want to do this. I mean, most people, and there's a perception here, and it's like, because the Ace of Wands is the masculine hand. It's about grabbing the opportunity that they're offering to you, right? And it's like I feel there's an opportunity, but the devil's next to you, so you can't take it. This isn't your person. I feel this is to do with, like I said, friends or family. And it's Two of Wands here is about pushing forward to take that opportunity. Two of Wands is I can't say that today, right? Is a supreme ruler, a supreme leader, right? So that's about you leading your world. And once again, like I say, people think, oh, well, I do so well because I'm really blunt and I tell people fuck off or whatever. It's not about that. Most people, it's just about going around the houses, being a polite no. I don't know what else to say to the devil. And that's what I feel. The devil's in the control here. You just say it nicely. Whenever people feel I ruffle feathers or something like that, I'm not ruffling feathers. I'm just telling truth. That's why this community is like this, and that's why it's the one that's success. Most might look at the numbers and think, well, you're not really successful. And I'm like, no, I am so fucking busy. It's unreal, right? I have loads of customers, successful, thank you very much. It's not about that. It's about quality, not quantity. And this is about how you deal with this devil situation who's trying to control you. And I repeat, this isn't like a husband that's this could be you're married, right? It's ended and you don't want to tell your kids it's ended. That could be the devil card, right? Why not? They're not stupid. You think about when you were a child. You knew that your parents didn't get on. You knew there was arguments. You knew there wasn't love, right? So people that stay together and stay because of the children, I'm like, oh my gosh. All you're doing is showing them, look, you get with someone and when it goes shit, you stay with them for years, right? That's all you're doing. Instead of showing them, look, you can move on, be happy, have a life, and blah, blah, blah. This is figuring out what that is and being a supreme leader to others of, look, I just do my own thing. I'm known in my family, and this sounds vain, I don't know how else to say it. I'm known out of all my family, because most of my family are like lorry drivers, work in supermarkets. There's no accountants or doctors or anything like that. They're all like, I would say, lower end jobs in my family. The ones that haven't died, the other lot, right? And they always see me as the rich one. I'm like, well, I'm not that rich, but anyway, right? Because I'm independent, successful, and blah, 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 right? Oh, what do you do? Well, you know what I do. I don't come and do what you lot do, because you're always asking me to come here. That's one sign, right? That's what you do. You kind of teach them. You're showing others what you do. Two of wands, right? Changing their path. Supreme leader, but you have to grab. It's like, look, the hands again. The hands were out yesterday. Grab the opportunity, right? Bit dark. Of your world. So he's got the wand in his hand, right, and he's got the world in his hand, and they're both facing the devil. But you have to confront the dark. Like, for example, with children who you're like, well, yeah, all you got to do is sit there and tell them. That's it. Right? You tell them the truth. Children love to know the truth. That's all they want to know, the truth, right? Even when there's people that, you know, I can't do a mission, I have children, we'll train them, right? What do you mean train it? We'll train them, and then they can see how you are professional and how you get so much money, right? People ask me how I get so much money and stuff, like my son, or, you know, was always wanting things. I'm like, you see me always working, Guan. You wonder why I got money, right? Partners, I'm always working. That's why I got money, right? I run my own world. I'm doing my own thing. Show them, right, how to control it. There's a little bit to do with anger here. Frustrated of you can't move forward and you wanting to go for your passion. But even if you get in mission, I have Discord, which Discord has videos about people who've got children, how to, you know, discipline them, get a timetable, how to sit down and stay there, because they'll just be in and out your life. You're the adult, right? There's loads of ways here with the devil, right? It's not how they perceive it to be so much. And that's the negative out there. And that's why counseling helps, because it's more than a one-to-one. The Emperor, him, matey, right? The Sun, the Queen of Swords. Yeah, this is about getting, look, strong. I told you, strong to go, getting into your masculine. It's your world. You're getting into your masculine, yourself, Aries, right? Taking control of yourself to fight, literally, for your desires, the flames. Coming out of that rooted belief system. And that's what you have to do. And sometimes it doesn't seem, the perception, that it's moving anywheres, or you might think it's a struggle. Like I said, this community, I get rid of people who are negative. I get rid of people who constantly question me or stuff like that. I'm like, I'm the teacher, right? You learn from me. You can't go and tell Tony Robbins what to do, right? He built the empire, Mr. Matey here. So he obviously has more knowledge than you. When you build your own, then we can chat, but don't talk to tell me what to do. This is about that, right? So you're like, well, I'm getting a lot of negative. What's inside of you is why you're getting the negative. I barely have any negative in my situations. Barely. And when they do, it's always a lesson. Always a lesson. I had a health check. They said my cholesterol's higher than usual, not really high, right? So fuck me gently. What did I do? Completely had to go over my health thing again, right? It's just gone up a little bit, right? And I understand that because I had a little things to do with Kwan. So I slipped, right? That would have been known as a negative. I said, thank you, I need to get back on track, to the doctor, you know. That's it. Most people, oh my gosh, got high cholesterol, blah, blah, blah. It's always, that's literally what I do in the counselling. That is transmuting negative into a positive, what I just said there. People think it's a massive, deep, yeah, there is some deep stuff, sexual abuse. But just what I just said with that situation is transmuting. Everything I get in my life, I don't literally think to myself now, what's the positive in this situation? But just like I said, negative things come in, you'll always go down into the darkness and do. That's what this reading is. It's like, no, seeing the light of it. Seeing the light of it. This person or these people were there to teach you to be strong. These two cards, right? So you can go for your passions. Not to be weak. I was thinking, I went and watched The Matrix. Yeah, it was all right, right? Spider-Man was wicked. Going to see Batman, right? Cyrano, amazing. Anyway, and what's that black guy with the gap in his tooth? That's my son. I'll pause it in a minute. He wasn't in it, and he's quite a main character. He wasn't in this third or fourth Matrix, right? And my sister said, "Oh, that's not right. I wonder why he's not in it. It's not right. It's not right." I said, there could have been 1,000 reasons. But what came to me, which I don't presume, and I don't like to talk about people because he's a great actor. Oh my gosh, let me pause this. Lawrence Fishburne, I think that's his name. Otherwise I paused it because my mobile is my front door. So I have to keep it on, unfortunately. If not, I miss people or the postman or something like that. Anyway, yeah, Lawrence Fishburne wasn't in the latest Matrix. Now, why I say that is my sister was like, I wonder why it's not fair and, you know, it's not good and all this kind of thing. But what came to me is that who knows what that character's like? Maybe he goes to the set and he's like an actor and he tells the director, why don't we do it this way? Or why don't you do it that way? Or why don't we, instead of coming through the door this way, why don't we come down the step? You know, people just put their opinions in. And I'm not saying that's him, but I'm just saying. My point is that this is judgment. This is about you attract negativity into your life from things that you don't even know what you're doing, right? So just because he's a Hollywood superstar doesn't mean he's a director. But I'm not saying that he is, because I didn't read him, but that what came to me. There's plenty of reasons why he couldn't have been in there, right? Maybe he is, and they're like, listen, I'm fed up with this guy who was telling me what to do, the director. Do you see what I mean? Director of the Matrix is transgender, just saying. I love that about it. Anyway, so why do you attract all this negativity? Like most people see me, oh, you're really bad and you're really fresh. And I'm like, nah, I'm not judgmental, right? I read you that you probably don't like me, or that, you know, I've had a few people that, you know, against black people and all these sort of things, right? And I still give you the opportunity to go and do what you got to do over there. This is you. Why are you attracting it? And I'm not saying you're racist or whatever, but this could be a belief system. It could be a belief. I went out with this guy, and I don't even want to say this on here, but he said he's going to the Paki shop. Oh, what the fuck did you say? I said, you know, I'm West Indian, you fool. And he said, oh, I'm really sorry. Oh, it's my mum and dad used to say it all the time. Do you see what I mean? So his parents just said it flippantly, right? But that's not right, is it? Do you see? That's the devil. There's something deep within you which you have to figure out why you keep attracting stuff like that. I try to be, it's really hard because when it comes to culture, there might be a culture thing here. It's hard because they make it intentionally, like I'm West Indian, but people might say I'm African, right? Not everyone knows what different versions of black. Oh, I'm not African, or oh, I'm not Jamaican, or oh, I'm not, you know, West Indian, you know, and it's like, we're just human race, not black race, white race. Do you see? So elite secret society, this goes deep with the devil. They put these beliefs in your family, in you, that then you fight against, but you don't know why you're getting this negative, and it could be something like that. But the work helps you. You might feel, fuck's sake, I've got to get pen and paper to figure out everything else. No. When you transmute negative energy, all you have to do is transmute the worst situation. And lucky for you, right, you might not say lucky, but with such light, sun, right, twin flames, see twin flames here, right, comes such dark, which is dark is the devil, but generally that dark is sexual abuse, abandonment. If I read someone and I'm like, you know that what's happened in your life, right? You just need to remove that. That is the core, right? And then the other are extensions from that core. I hope that makes sense. So if I was all the race, or if I was race, my mum was saying something like, you know, I can't really say, my family's a mixture, right? Something racist or something. But I had sexual abuse. I released the sexual abuse. Then that racist stuff that my mum might have said flippantly, like that partner I had, would remove. Because such light, you don't think to say things like that, right? And you can listen to all my readings. I doubt you will. But you will never hear me cuss anybody off, right? Only if they cuss me. And trust me, I still hold back. I know that I could say things really bad to hurt people, right? So I wouldn't, right? I wouldn't. I know even not to do that. When you're enlightened, you know where the limit is. You know what to stop to do. You don't do things like that. My point is there's a lot of work, but all you have to do is work on the core, and then the others get released because you're enlightened. The Queen of Swords underneath what is looking that way. It's like you're waiting for your person to step up, to come towards you and have an enlightening moment. But still you're going to, like, when they come back, I'm going to put my boundaries and blah, blah, blah. But you haven't worked on this bit first. This is underneath. So it's like you're here waiting for this, for your person to come back and the twin flames to come, but you have to do this. If not, the cycle will remain. 10 of Wands, yeah. It's like up to you. Will this burden keep going round and round and round with the Wheel of Fortune? 10 of Wands to the Wheel of Fortune, right? It's down to you. That's why I gauge what works in this community, what doesn't work, and stuff like that. And like I said, I wish I can just say, buy my programs, you study it at home, and it works. There is no one with their person for my programs alone. So counselling, right, is needed up in there. Okay, so this one came out. These two again, I'm going to, well, they keep saying it. I'm going to take it. Just say hi. Time to reach out. A confidence boost is needed. I think this was yesterday's. But remember, have no expectation from your person of a reply. I've got the communication tool. In the communication tools, the back end of the communication tool, it's called Caveman, Cavewoman. Read all about that. How men, masculine, don't matter if you're a man watching, reply different or understand things differently to how you do. And trust me, the masculines go away and leave it a couple of days and go over what you say in your texts and stuff like that. They read them. So if you fuck that up, they read it. And that's why there's always a delay. There's always a delay. Communication tool, once again, is massive. Crown. This is about also a couple of things. It's, like I said, opening up to the planets. Stop thinking and just opening up to the planets to guide you, right? This is to do with Nubula. Why am I saying Nubula? I don't know what Nubula is. Also to do with healing. This is, intuition, following your intuition. Crown is also to do with, like, you know, king and queens, right? And Egyptian goddesses and stuff like that. That's about you're bowing to people or doing things. Like a king or queen wouldn't flippantly, like that guy said that thing about the sweet shop, a king or queen would know not to say that. Do you see what I mean? You think, why am I attracting all these? This is low self-worth. If you see yourself, you know, Hollywood superstars, they have to watch every word they say. Do you see what I mean? But look at the level and the degree they are. To be crown, you know, you put a crown on your head as a king and queen when it comes to the crown. That's how you, if you feel that like you're king or queen, then act like it. Then your life changes. Then you won't put up with a friend on the phone. Oh, can we go out every night? And do you see what I mean? That's what the crown is. That's why the crown is connected to the higher realms, the higher, you know, it's on top your head, right? The higher realms, higher, like I say, if you put it in that kind of metaphor, then you will see things differently. If you're king and queen, you can't have the kiddies pulling on you all day. Do you see what I mean? You'll train them whilst you are, well, I've got my things to do in life. That's what this is. You're trying to be a twin flame to teach others to go for their passion, but you're this negative is stopping you. You have to figure out what that is, the crown. Knowing who you are, letting go, enlightenment and awareness. Let's finish it with this. Let's see what your person's thinking or feeling, what's going on at the moment with them. Because I don't really feel they're in this reading. Well, here, twin flame, to teach you to be enlightened, the sun card, to nurture yourself and all that kind of thing. Most people wasn't taught life skills, right? Because your parents wasn't taught life skills, how to love themselves. The counselling teaches you how to love yourself, so you know. Then you can teach your children. You've got children and you don't know how to love. Well, I don't know about love. If you knew about love, you'll get your twin flame, right? Your person. So you don't know. So I've just got to put this clearly. And this is what people why I don't have loads of, there's a different reason why I don't have so many views, because I've been too booked out. This is a hard fact for you to hear, but it's not to lie. I'm not being shitty, but it's a fact. If love is love, right? So did you feel love as a child? If you did, your parents would literally say to you, what would you like to do, right? And you wouldn't be like, I want to eat sweets and chocolates and all that all day, right? You wouldn't. Right? Maybe I want to go to the park. Maybe I want to do this, you know, how is school? All this kind of thing, cuddling you, kissing you at night, all that most of you didn't have. When you went to college, oh, how are you getting on at college? Do you really want to do this? Oh, who do you really want to date? Oh, your friends and that, do they push you to the highest? All that kind of thing is loving stuff. Read my ebook, right? I'll put that on the Facebook soon as well, right? All that is loving. Most people, well, all the people I've dealt with, which is the 98 to 99, actually more than that, 99%, right, and higher, don't have that kind of love. I didn't do it to my children neither, right? I just got to make that clear. So you didn't have love. So if you didn't have love, you don't understand love. Hence the ebook. It all explains what I'm saying here in this short little thing. Why I'm saying that, so how the fuck can you say that you love your children when you don't know what love is? And you're unhappy, you're not doing things in life that you want, you're not going for your passions. Who are the most influence in your life? I'm going to redo that video about the test. I might make it a feature. If you go into my playlist and look for this one called Balancing Out Masculine, Feminine and a Test, you take that test, I promise you, most people on this planet copy their parents. So if you didn't feel love from your parents, because everyone copies their parents, then you don't feel love. Guess what your children are? It's very important. That's why I made the counselling program to teach you how to love, that you're showing your kids what love is, right? My son sees me working all the time. But he knows I love it. He knows it's my passion. He knows I'm changing people's lives with it. It's not a slog. He doesn't see me waking up with my, oh, gotta go work, or thank fuck it's Friday. He don't see none of that, right? He don't, right? That's what I'm trying to say, right? If you don't want to do it for yourselves, do it for the children. Teach them. That's why I have the galactic school, right? So you can get them into doing their own thing. The school is for your children to teach at the school, right? About these stupid qualifications, don't get me started on that with qualifications and schooling. It's my first chapter, I think. I struggle to express my love and feelings, so I keep it to myself. A lot of this is about, and this isn't just twin flames light workers. If you go onto a normal soulmate reading, it's all about non-expressing. The planets don't target twin flames. We just have a heightened connection because we are teaching people how to love ourselves. Planets shape your world. Repeat, planets shape your world. So, I don't believe in astrology and star signs. Fucking hell, what are you talking about? The planets shape your world. What star sign are you? Right? They know what star sign they are. They even know the characters. Star signs from the start, right? So this is about everyone on planet this year is trying to get you to be in love. But you don't love because this darkness, this negative, these people, even your kids, like I said, don't take it personally like your kids are negative, right? Not at all. It's not that. But if it prevents you from doing stuff, then that's it. Because you have to stand up into your masculine. You have to stand into your masculine. And like I said, put rules, put regulations with children, with other people. Just make yourself not available. What you're doing in the job, working 1 billion hours, all that kind of thing. That's the darkness. And this is, you struggle with it, right? To express. That's this negative. I struggle to express my love and feelings, so I keep it to myself. Sarah's ringing you. Can we go out and waffling off about shit, right? You struggle to express. That's what it is. And that's why you have someone who has the same. I repeat, you don't have to be rude and fresh and all this kind of thing. I hate how long it's been since I've seen you. That could be, I don't know. Some of you have been separated for a while. I promise you, once you do the work, right, it don't take you long. Universe is like, okay, you're on track. They give you a treat. Your person will text, they will show up, something like that, right? Then you do a little bit more, and then they show up a little bit more. Then, okay, well, let's meet. Then you do a little bit more, then they show up a little bit more, right? That's how this journey rolls, Wheel of Fortune, right? But this is about then people getting their ego and up their arse. Oh, my person is all fine now. I'm doing well, and I'm getting my downloads and everything. See you, Sophia. I'm like, yeah, right, right? Don't be fooled. The devil pulls you back. The devil pulls you back. But, like I said, this is about transmuting negative and positive. I slipped with my health because I got pulled into sorting my son. He's moving and other stuff. So I slipped. So when the doctor rang and said, oh, it's just peaked a bit, just pre-warning, that was the devil. Oh, thank you very much. That's what the devil does. It's teaching you. Children are on your case. Salt your life. Friends, family, salt your life. This devil is not necessarily negative. It's the same card as the Lovers, right? But obviously it's just the devil, right? But it's not necessarily. This world, we need that negative to know the positive. If the doctor didn't ring, maybe it would have spiked and I wouldn't have known. Do you see what I mean? That's what this is. That's transmutation of energy. Transmute those negative situations into more of a positive. If you're not sure, you're stuck, book people in the community for counselling. That's all you have to do. The counselling is probably the cheapest because I'm putting most stuff in the counselling. Right? My job is not to get money from you. My job is to get loads of you out there. So I'm bundling most into the counselling so that you can transform quicker to get you out there so more people can get to transmute using natural laws. So check out the Facebook. I'm going to put some more free programs in there and stuff like that. And put people on the subscription list for counselling and I'll help them, but they're fine. I guarantee people in mission my counselling. You don't have to have me is what I'm trying to say. Obviously, if you've had me before, yes, you can book me again if you haven't completed it, and I'll like I said, just give me a bit more time because you know, stuff. All right, that's it. Speak to you later.